welcome to the Wax Lair. My name's April. So today I have a fun video for you guys. I have my melting basket for November's Wax Melting Challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with that, the Wax Melting Challenge is something that happens every month, and Patricia Gates here on YouTube has daily props that she puts up on her channel, and I'll put a link below of her channel, so if you want to go ahead and join, feel free to do so. You can see what the daily prompts are. But I decided that I wanted to participate in November's Wax Melting Challenge just because, I don't know, it's fun. It's like a way to get through some of your wax and maybe even some scents that you've kind of forgot about or you're not really sure if you want to warm it. But like the daily prompts kind of give you that little push to, you know, maybe get through some of your wax. So I made my list. I started pulling things from my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys today. We are going to start off with the first one, and I do have my list right here, and I also have it pulled up on my screen. So if you see me looking over there, that's what that is. So November 1st is Melt a Scent with Cinnamon for National Cinnamon Day. I mean, see how fun the daily prompts are? So fun. So I chose Pumpkin Honey Spice from Scentsy, and this melting basket is going to have Scentsy and Vendor Wax in it just because I didn't have, you know, I needed a variety of different types of scents to fulfill like the daily prompts, if that makes any sense. So Pumpkin Honey Spice, I think this is going to definitely fit the bill. This has like pumpkin pie spices, honey, vanilla, and pumpkin in it. It's a beautiful scent. I love this one. And yeah, I thought this would be a really nice, you know, right in the middle of fall type of scent. So that fits the bill perfectly for November 1st. Now, November 2nd is Turn Back Time. Melt a scent that starts with a C or reminds you of the 90s. So I had to think for a while for this one, and I did come up with French Kiss from Scentsy. And the reason why I picked French Kiss was because it reminds me of the movie French Kiss back in 1995. I looked it up to make sure. It was like May 5th, 1995 that the movie came out. It's the movie with Meg Ryan where she is an American citizen, but she's living in Canada, and her fiance is Canadian, and he goes to France and he meets a woman and falls in love with her and breaks up with her over the phone, and she flies over to France to try to win him back. And it's a great movie. So one of my favorites. It's funny. It's a really awesome rom-com. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But yes, French Kiss from Scentsy is what I chose for November 2nd. I love the scent, so I was excited that I actually found a daily prompt that I could use it for. Okay, November 3rd is Warm Up Pie Wax. So that was easy for me. I found Red, White, and Berry Pie from Scentsy. This is cherries, raspberry, and vanilla, and I love this one so much, you guys. Such a good scent. It's bright and airy, and you do get a little tiny bit of that bakery crust, but it's just like a really beautiful cherry scent. So perfect for Warm Up Pie Wax. So excited for that one. Okay. November 4th, Easy Bake Oven Day Melt a Cake Scent. So I had to go through my stash, and I did find from K Scented Wax Melt Birthday Cake. So this is vanilla cake and vanilla buttercream, and I really love this one on cold, so I'm very excited to see how it does on warm. But look at how beautiful that is, you guys. Like this, look at that. That is just so pretty. I love this. Yeah, on cold, it's just like a really rich, decadent vanilla cake. Yeah, with like vanilla frosting. Yummy. So I hope it's a good performer, but yeah, that's what I picked for Melt a Cake Wax. So excited for that one. Okay, where are we? November 5th, Melt a Topaz Wax for November's Birthstone. So for this one, I had to go through and find a vendor wax for the color, and I found What's for Breakfast from Glitterati. Thought that was pretty close to a topaz color. So this is cider donuts, apple pie, bourbon sauce, and vanilla custard. I actually snagged this one in one of the mystery boxes, and I like it. It's a really nice cider donuts with a lot of apple pie in it. Yeah, so I'm excited to warm that one. See, kind of looks like a topaz color. So cannot wait to warm that. And I will probably finish up all of these things. Like I'm just gonna put this everywhere throughout the house, like during that day. I'm gonna have to like supplement with other scents too, because you know, I put wax in like the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, master bedroom, the bathrooms, the office. So yeah, lots of places. This wouldn't, you know, fill the whole house. So that will be for November 5th. November 6th is Melt a Soft or Subtle Scent. So what did I pick for this one? November 6th, Velvet Cashmere Woods from Scentsy. I love the scent. This is new to the catalog this fall winter. And it is so beautiful. It is so pretty, very vanilla, very creamy and dreamy. It's just a gorgeous scent. This is perfect for the bedroom, so I will melt this one in my bathroom, or I'm sorry, in my bedroom. And it is just a beautiful, delicate, romantic, creamy scent. Very warm and cozy, so I thought that would be perfect. Excited for that one. Can't wait till November 6th. All right, November 7th is Melt a Crisp Outdoors Fall Scent. So this one was a little tough for me just because I typically don't like a lot of those types of scents, but I did find one that I kind of think I can make work. And that is from Lavender and Speckles, and that's Crackling, Birch, and Buttercream. And I figured the Crackling Birch in here is like an outdoorsy type of scent. And yeah, there is a sharpness to it, so I thought this would be perfect. Yeah, so that will be lovely. All right, next up is November 8th, Warm a Lazy Day at the Cafe Wax. So this one again was really hard because I'm thinking like a coffee type of scent, and I don't really buy coffee scented wax, but I did find a sample, and that was from Glitterati, and that's Cup of Relaxation. So ding, 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 there's my like cafe coffee. This is pumpkin chai, eggnog, vanilla buttercream, crunch, and mallow. See how this one is. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Very, very creamy. I don't typically gravitate towards these types of scents. Oh, look at, that's a really cute pumpkin shape. But yeah, I think this will be really, really nice. So that was for a warm, lazy day at the cafe. Alrighty, November 9th, Warm a Pumpkin or starts with a pea melt. So on my list, I have from Scentsy, one of my favorites, just gotta find it, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. Love, love, love this one. It's one of my favorite pumpkins. I think because it's not too spicy, and there's like a lot of like vanilla icing with this one. Yeah, to me it's like a really good pumpkin cinnamon roll with a lot of rich frosting on top. So nice. Just the perfect amount of spice, the perfect amount of everything with it. Really good. Love that one. Cannot wait to warm it. All right. See, November 10th, Melt a Scent with Clove. Another one where I don't have a lot of those types of scents, but I did find one. And it's from Scentsy, and it's Jack's Obsession. So this is apples, clove, and cinnamon. So this was absolutely perfect. And I love this one. It's a very tart green Granny Smith apple, and then you do have the combination of like the cinnamon and the clove, but there's a lot of added sweetness to the scent too, so it's not overly spicy. It's like a perfect combo of like tart and sweet and a little bit of spice. Really, really good. Very excited to warm that. All right, next up, November 11th. It is Melter's Choice Free Melt. So I chose Mandarin Moon. I love the scent, you guys. It is a Scentsy Heartbreak. Man, it's one of the best like orange spiced scents ever. It's the perfect amount of sweet, juicy orange and and like cinnamon, clove, and spices. Just like a beautiful combination of both. I love this one. It's a good performer, so I'm super looking forward to warming Mandarin Moon on my free day. All right, next up, November 12th. Warm a plum or dark berry scent. All right, that one was easy for me. Sweet plum pastry from Scentsy. I love this one. It's so good. It's like plum, toasted coconut, and like marshmallows. It's so good. Oh, look, a little bit of juiciness with this bar. Yeah, fantastic scent. So very excited to warm that. I feel like I've been warming sweet plum pastry almost every single week. I just love that scent so much. All right, next up is November 13th. Malta scent recommended by a friend, and I chose from Teddy B's Witches Be Crazy for Strawberry Pretzels. I feel like all of her Witches Be Crazy scents people love. And then with the strawberry pretzels, just like, yes, please. It smells really good. I feel like I get a lot of the pretzel with this one. Yeah. And to me, it's like a really nice doughy pretzel, which is my favorite type. So can't wait to warm this one. This is one this will probably go throughout my whole entire house. I'll probably finish up this whole entire tub that day. I don't think I'll need to supplement with anything else, but if I do, I guess I'll find like another, you know, like strawberry type of scent, but super looking forward to warming that. All right, next up is November 14th, International Girls' Day, Melt a Feminine Scent. So I picked one of my all-time favorite scents of all time in the whole world, and that is Scentsy's Sugar. This is just like Aqualing of Pink Sugar. This is lemon drops and cotton candy. And I love it. And you know what? It's so funny, but I actually still wear Aqualina's Pink Sugar, even though it's probably so out of style now. I don't care. I love that scent. So good. I found some at Walgreens, or was it Rite Aid? Walgreens or Rite Aid at the, you know, little drugstore, and they had it. It was like $20. So I bought it and I love it. So Sugar, that's my girly girl scent. Okay, next up is November 15th, Melt a Nutty Wax. And I chose from Scentsy, just need to find it. Okay, brown sugar and praline. So this is pralines, brown sugar, and a dash of spice. And I did pick this one up in like a clearance or a flash sale. And yeah, it's a nice scent. I feel like it's not overly sweet, but just the right amount of sweetness, a lot of nuttiness. It's a great mixer, so looking forward to warming that. All right, next page, because now we are on November 16th. So this is Take One for the Team. Melt a scent you don't like, but others you live with do. Okay. I typically don't have a lot of wax that I don't like because I'll just get rid of it. Or if I don't like it, like usually the family doesn't either. But there is a scent that my son loves, and even though he's in college, lives in the dorm, but still, it's like he counts. I chose Frosted Marshmallow. Yeah, Frosted Marshmallow. I don't like this one, you guys. I don't know. This, I don't know. When I warm, on cold, it's okay, but when I warm it, I just didn't love it. It smelled funky to me. So I don't know. I think this particular spice blend comes across as kind of like a curry note to me, and I just don't like it. So yeah, that's the one that I chose for taking one for the team. Gonna have to mix it. All right, number 17. It says, possibly out of season, melt a wax from your favorite weather season. So my favorite weather season, if you watch the live with Patricia Gates, I know she asked me a lot of these questions and I didn't realize what they were. But yeah, spring is like my favorite season because that is like when everything's blooming. I'm a gardener. That's when things start coming back to life. And I love spring. It's my favorite season. So for the scent, I chose one of my favorites. Just need to find it. Jumpin' Jelly Bean. I don't know. I feel like this screams like Easter time to me. Yeah, this is just like the perfect combo of super tart, crisp Granny Smith apples and sweet, crunchy pears and a ton of sugar. Oh, this is such a good scent. We really need that one to come back. But yeah, that's what I picked for spring, my favorite season. All right, number 18, Apple Cider Day. Melt either an apple or a cider scent. So I chose an apple scent. And from Scentsy, I chose Caramel Apple Craze. I love this one. Yeah, oh man. I love the apple in this one. And then I love also the caramel that's with this. It's not too heavy, not too strong. It's like an even amount of apple and caramel. It's just perfect. It's a good performer. Oh, I can't wait to warm this one. I freaking love it. And you probably can't tell, but it's very cloudy. It's been like raining off and on all day. So it's just that time of year. So I'm super excited. It's going to be perfect for this time of year. Cannot wait. All right, next up is November 19th. Warm wax, some might describe more as an evening melt. So I was thinking, and I'm like, a lot of people like to melt lavender, right before bed, or they like to have like a lavender bath. So I chose this from Scentsy, Lavender Violet. Love this one. It's from the Life's a Garden collection. I did pick this one up in clearance. I love this scent. So this is like lavender, marshmallows, and like a little kiss of violet. It's gorgeous. It's so sweet and dreamy. Oh man, I do love this scent. I love it so much. So that's what I picked for an evening melt. Just, calming and relaxing. You're just kind of unwinding, and I just thought that would be perfect. Okay, next up is November 20th. Melt a wax that's invigorating. So I was like, oh boy. I'm not sure what I have in my stash, but I did find something. And it is from Scentsy, and it's Rosemary Mint. So this is soothing mint, tea tree, and rosemary, and it is a very invigorating type of scent. But I like it. I like this one a lot. Almost clubbed it, but I didn't. I'm thinking maybe I should have. Man, but it's just like so fresh and clean, and oh, so good. Yeah, I like it. And to me, it's really not overly sharp, so I like this one. So that is what I picked for November 20th. All right, November 21st. Warm a gingerbread fragrance. Don't have a lot of gingerbread scents because gingerbread's not my favorite scent profile, but I did have this on hand. Gingerbread Pecan Waffles from Scentsy. And yeah, I'm trying to remember if I liked this one or not. I think I've only warmed it once last year. But I'm liking it on cold, and I think it's because it's almost like a pumpkin pecan waffles, but with like gingerbread instead of pumpkin. So there's enough bakery to this, I think it's gonna do well. And I kind of wanted to try this one again anyways, just to see, if it's something I need to club at the end of the season or not. All right, November 22nd, melt a scent with pine or sandalwood. So I do have a scent with pine, and it's white pine and linen. This is new to the catalog. It's crisp pear, lavender, oak moss, white pine, clean, fresh linen. Yeah, this is one where I'm probably gonna have to do this in the laundry room because it's not my favorite scent. Yeah, ooh. I don't know. It's very laundry vibes. There's a lot of linen in this one. So I don't know. We'll see how it does on warm, but probably a laundry room only scent for me. But hey, at least this has given me an excuse to, warm through some stuff that maybe I'm not super crazy about either. All right, next up is November 23rd, melt a cranberry scent. So from Scentsy, I had white peach and cranberry. I think this is like the only cranberry scent I had, so I was so happy that I had this one. But I really like this. Oh man, it's like a fresh, juicy peach and cranberry, but the cranberry adds like a little tiny bit of tartness, which I appreciate because the white peach in here, it's like very, hold on, I need to take a drink, sorry. It's like when I start talking, my voice just goes bye-bye. The white peach is like super, super sweet. So that tart cranberry really like helps balance it out, but I love this one. So super excited to warm that one. I think this is probably going to be an end of the season quarterly club bar for me, just because, man, I really, really like the combo of that white peach and the cranberry together. All right, next up, November 24th, warm from a brick or a loaf or a tub. Well, I do have a brick over here. This is from Rainbow Melts, and it's Autumn Medley. So this is pumpkin spice, oat milk, sugar cookies, and Palo Santo. And I did pick this one up from one of her mystery boxes. And I have to tell you, her mystery boxes are like phenomenal. I got so many amazing scents, and it's like a ton of wax. Is it 30 ounces of wax? I think it's like 30 ounces of wax for $40 plus $5 like flat shipping. So you cannot beat that. So if she ever offers a mystery box, I think you should try it, just because it's like a great deal. And you know what? I love this one, man. So I honestly get a lot of that creamy Palo Santo and oat milk and the sugar cookies, and just like a little tiny bit of pumpkin spice. Not a whole lot, just a tiny bit. But man, it's like a smooth, creamy scent. Like, I'm excited to warm this one. And the great thing about like getting a mystery box is this is probably not something I would have picked up if I just saw it, you know, on her site. But now that I got it and I've smelled it, ooh, it's so good. I would pick this one up. So yeah, super great scent. Okay, next up, November 25th, melt any pumpkin scent with a brown wax. What did I put down for this one? Okay, so I chose have some more pumpkin for the pumpkin scent. Yeah, to me, it's just an okay scent. Nothing life-changing. It's very generic, very meh. I don't know. We'll see how it does on warm. And I figured I'm gonna go ahead and pull also, where is it? Brown sugar praline. So I'll probably save a couple cubes of this on the melt, like a nutty wax day to melt with this. So that's the plan. Okay, next up is November 26th, melt a scent suitable for guests. So in my opinion, you know, not everybody loves wax. So I tried, like, if I know I'm gonna have company over and they're not like super into scents, I'll pick something that I feel is safe. And to me, what I think is very, very safe is vanilla scent. So this is Vanilla Bean Buttercream from Scentsy. Just felt like, you know, it's a very basic scent. It's not overpowering. It's not offensive. It's just like a really pretty, nice vanilla. Yeah, so super company friendly. In fact, when we sold our house in San Diego, I had Vanilla Bean Buttercream going in the living room and the kitchen and even in the bathrooms, and my realtor loved it. She actually placed a Scentsy order. It's great. You know, our house, we had an offer the first day. I'm not going to say it's because of this, but it's just, this is not an offensive scent. So if you know, have company coming over, try a vanilla. It just seems to be pretty safe. And just is like a background type of scent. Okay, next is November 27th, melt a scent that starts with T. So I had to go into my vendor stash, and I did find one. It's Toboggan from Glitterati. I do have a little cat hair on here, Ozzy. So this is pumpkin crunch, smoked cedar, sugar cookies, Fraser fir, and vanilla bean. Not a scent I would typically think I would like, but again, this was also in one of her mystery boxes. But I have to say, it's nice. There is nothing that is overpowering at all. It's like a really nice combination. I think the vanilla bean just really helps cream everything out, kind of tone everything down. But it's really, really good. Yeah. I'm excited to warm that one. I find like I don't like a lot of heavy tree scents, but if I can find like a tree scent that is mixed with like a sugar cookie or vanilla, or even sometimes like a fruity note, then I like it. So I'm excited to give that one a try. All right, let's see. We are at November 28th. Warm something you bought deeply discounted. Well, this is one I'm so excited that I was able to get for this price. That's Almond Croissant. So I was able to get this for like $3 and like maybe 60 cents, something around that. Yeah, it was during like a really good like spring extravaganza or summer extravaganza sale. So good. I love this scent. I bought 42 bars. Yes, I did. Just because it's not on my club and I love it. And I'm really worried that we may not see that one come back. I have no idea what Scentsy is going to do with like Bring Back My Bar. I don't know. We do have an end of the month live coming up at, oh gosh, is it tomorrow? I think it's going to be tomorrow. And I'm really hoping that Dan kind of like lets everybody know what's going to happen with Bring Back My Bar, because right now there's a ton of speculation on, is Bring Back My Bar just going to be, you know, them cherry picking scents and adding them to catalog, throwing them into clearance? Like, what is it going to be? Like, I'm not opposed to having scents, old scents, you know, come back into the catalog. I actually really love it. And I'm not opposed to, you know, having clearance bars that are, you know, old Bring Back My Bars. But the problem with that is you can't club it. And that's like the whole thing with Bring Back My Bar. It's like your old favorites that come back, and you can add them to your club and get them forever. So I, for one, would like to know what's going on with that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to find out tomorrow. I'm hoping. Okay. Moving on. November 29th. Melt a wax from a small business. Well, I chose from the Candle Nurse, Wasteland. So this is sour cherry, saffron. I have no idea what this is. It must be some atmospheric note. Osmanthus, olive, apricot, and wood smoke. This is actually a really beautiful scent. Yeah. Emily Dominguez, she's the co-owner of the Candle Nurse. She has some really beautiful, sensual blends. Smoky, sweet, just beautiful, beautiful blends. So yeah, this is gonna go in the bedroom. Cannot wait. It's just stunning. And if you haven't tried her, you should definitely check out her wax. It's gorgeous. It's a favorite vendor for me. Okay, now rounding it all out, it says finish off one of your wax leftovers. Well, I usually don't have a lot of that because I typically will warm through like an entire Scentsy bar, you know, throughout the house somewhere. And then I don't really buy super big vendor wax things. I'll be able to like finish a whole, you know, like, I mean, that's not like a ton of wax. I could, throughout the whole house, you know, warm that. So I typically don't have a lot of wax leftovers, but I happen to have one. So yay, I was able to, you know, do the fulfill my mission for getting all of the, you know, prompts. And that is from Scentsy Mojito Mambo. So this is sparkling club soda, crushed lime, muddled mint leaf, and white rum. And yeah, it's a good scent, you guys. It's nice. It's definitely minty, but not spearminty. Not overly peppermint either. It's like a green mint, like some, obviously mint is, you know, green. It's, you know, a garden mint, but it's almost like there's some grassiness to the scent is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I really, really like this one. don't get like lime, and I don't get like club soda or anything, and I definitely don't get any rum. It's mostly just that like fresh garden mint, but I enjoy mixing this with scents. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably take this, and I think I might have like a watermelon or maybe a strawberry scent, and I'll like mix them together, alternating warmers, because I don't know, for me, I feel like when I put this, you know, 2 different scents in the same warmer, a lot of times they fight with each other, and it's just not what I want. But I have found that if I do alternating warmers, so if I like take 2 cubes of this and put it in one warmer, and then I take 2 cubes of like a strawberry or watermelon scent in another warmer, in the air, you know, the vapors combine and it releases, you know, it's like a nice scent. So that's what I plan on doing with that. So you guys, that is the November Wax Melting Challenge prompt list right here. Again, I will put in the description box Patricia's channel. You can go check it out. Make sure you sub to her. She's an amazing YouTuber. I love her. But it takes a lot of work to, you know, to like come up with a lot of these daily prompts. And I know she does ask, you know, people to put in some suggestions. So that's always super fun. But if you have an opportunity and a chance and you want to participate, please do. It's really fun. A really cool way for everyone to kind of collaborate together, or, you know, kind of see, you know, what everyone's going to warm, and just like everyone's individual take on, you know, their interpretation for the scents. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's super fun. So thank you so much. And I am looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to warm for November's Wax Melting Challenge. And if you are going to participate, I want you to put a comment below that you're participating. And if you have already made a video on your November Wax Melting Challenge basket, let me know in the comments below so I can go watch your video and kind of compare and see what you're going to melt. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.